I want to say good morning and welcome to our annual spring assembly. I'm really delighted to see all of you here today, and I'm very happy that compared to August, that I think I know many more of you, of course, and almost all of you. And for those of you who I haven't met yet, I'm looking forward to meeting you this semester. Mary and I have been doing our very best to go out and get around campus and throughout the valley and to participate in as many academic and athletic and music and theater events as possible. And we'll continue to participate in the life of the campus, and we hope that when we see you, if we haven't had a chance to meet you, that you'll come up to us. I haven't wanted to creep people out and say, "Hey, hi, I'm Joe." So if I don't do that, please do that. Please introduce yourselves to me and to Mary. As we begin today, I want to acknowledge three key campus leaders that I've gotten to know pretty well over the past few months and have come to respect greatly for their efforts in support of the campus. First of all, I don't see him today, but I want to acknowledge Moses Menchaca, who's our student body president. I think I saw on Twitter that he's in Sacramento getting an award of some kind, so he's not able to join us today. But I do want to acknowledge him and Grace Liu on behalf of the staff. Thank you, Grace, for all that you do for the staff assembly and support of our campus as a whole. And then Lynn Williams as chair of the Senate. And I want to ask them to stand. If you wouldn't mind, Grace and Lynn, stand. I'd like to thank you for your work. As I've considered my thoughts for this new semester and this new year, I wanted to think about how best to share my goals for the university and also to gain, if I haven't already, and to sustain where it has happened, your engagement as faculty, staff, and administrators at Fresno State. And I guess the conclusion that I have come to that can be summarized in this speech today is let's be bold. I want us to be bold in our creativity. I want us to generate new ideas, try new things, push ourselves in new and exciting ways. I want us to be bold in having the courage to say and do what we believe is right. I've asked you in the past to communicate with me honestly through our website, and so many of you have done this, and I really appreciate that honest communication, both the good stuff and then especially those areas where you think we can do better. And I appreciate that, and I ask that you continue to do that. And let's be bold in investing in the long term. We've come through a period, the Great Recession, when I know that many difficult decisions were made and investments were delayed or canceled. And I saw that at the campus where I came from. And throughout the nation that happened. We're now successfully through that period, and we're now in a period of stability and renewal and modest growth. And as we journey together through the year, I'd like us to remember to do two important things. I'd like us to take time to celebrate our successes and always strive to learn together in ways that make our university stronger. We're in a community that has come together first and foremost, as Lynn said earlier, to support our students. I hope that this concept of boldness excites you as it does me. And that's because I see so many possibilities here at Fresno State for building on the strong foundation that exists, and we have so many ways in which we can do that and strengthen the overall university. I know some of you may wonder about the risks involved in being bold. You might be asking, what happens if I make a mistake? My answer to that is that's okay. Mistakes sometimes happen. Making mistakes means that you're trying to do new things, and that's a good thing. Author James Joyce said, quote, "Mistakes are our portals of discovery," unquote. So we will learn from our mistakes and move forward to discover new and better ideas. I believe that we are ready to boldly be creative and to try new things. That we're ready to learn new ways of teaching to provide our students with the most compelling information in the learning styles that engage and challenge them. That we're ready to boldly push ourselves and change ourselves to discover how to take Fresno State to new and exciting levels of achievement. As I've said since last summer, my top academic goal is to improve student success at Fresno State. And we'll work in many areas to continue to accomplish that. And one of them is our Fresno State tablet program, which will be up and running this fall, with 40 faculty members who've stepped up and over 1,000 students who will participate in our inaugural year. I've been asked many times, why am I so interested in introducing tablets? And I explain that my interest is in making sure that our students have the tools that they need to succeed, and that they're well prepared for careers that are becoming increasingly dependent upon technology. We've decided to choose Apple for our initial tablet purchase, primarily because of accessibility. We also have a CSU model from Northridge in a partnership with Apple. We're building a program to be nimble and agnostic that is not platform specific. And that way we will remain open to technology as it emerges. As you may have noticed, elementary, junior high, and high school students throughout the Valley and around the state and nation are using iPads and other tablets in their schools. We must be prepared to serve these students well when they arrive at Fresno State. We are also seeing tablets used in a wide variety of occupations. And now I'd like to show you a brief video from Apple that shows how iPads are part of our daily life. How's that for bold at the end there? Last fall, I appointed a task force of students, faculty, staff, and administrative leadership to plan the development of our new tablet initiative, and chaired by Associate Provost Lynette Zalesny, who's here in the front row. The Fresno State Tablet Program Task Force investigated successful tablet initiatives at higher education institutions, met with industry and technology leaders, partners, and defined the institutional infrastructure necessary to create successful implementation in fall 2014. 40 faculty members, that's 40 faculty members from 8 schools and colleges and the Division of Continuing and Global Education have volunteered to participate in this inaugural cohort. And I'll have the chance to formally invest these faculty fellows at a reception later today. They will participate in focused professional development activities throughout the spring and intensive summer training. Their training will culminate in the creation of reimagined educational experiences and courses that will advance the transformative potential of technology in our classrooms. Their courses offered in the fall will be delivered to a diverse, multidisciplinary group of more than 1,000 students, from freshmen to graduate students. As I call your names, will our Fresno State Tablet Program faculty fellows please stand and remain standing. From our College of Arts and Humanities, Paula Durrett. Is Paula here? Shane Mormon. Thank you, Shane. Marnell Niles Goins. Mary Hussein. John Bainon. Mary Paul. Mike Manikis. Sean Fulop. Jean Wang. Yolanda Daub. Rusty Robinson. Kenneth Froelich. Elizabeth Payne. Liz Waldman. From the College of Health and Human Services, Brian Barrett. Christine Mall. Marcia Thompson. Harsha Duggery. From our College of Social Sciences, Brad Jones. Ethan Keitel. John Farrell. Vern Creviston. Lisa Anderson. Michael Lukens. From the Craig School of Business, Lorenzo Rios and Ida Jones. From our College of Science and Mathematics, Joe Ross. Ulrich Muller. Martin Shapiro. From the Jordan College of Agricultural Sciences and Technology, Steve Roca. Arum Nambiar. And Lynn Williams. From our Kremen School of Education and Human Development, Frederick Nelson. Lisa Bennett. Elisa Jamgochian. From the Lyles College of Engineering, Brad Hyatt. Zoluka Mofek, Tai Nguyen. Let's thank these pioneers for their boldness in accepting the challenge of launching our new tablet era at Fresno State. Thank you so much. I am encouraged by the collective commitment to student success at Fresno State, and the tablet initiative is just one example of that. At the same time, our overall graduation rates are too modest and must increase in the future. Our students and their families deserve our very best effort in this area. To accelerate further our student success efforts, I've approved just recently $900,000 in new funding for various programs and initiatives. Some of these funds will be used to inspire new, innovative student success strategies developed by the schools and colleges. As I stated in messages during the fall, rebuilding and enhancing our campus physical infrastructure is my highest non-academic priority. And at the fall assembly, I spoke about the urgent need to upgrade our aged electrical infrastructure. And we have good news on that front. Upon my recommendation, and with support from former Vice Chancellor Ben Quillian, in August, Chancellor White, a Fresno State alumnus, approved over $31 million to address phase 1 of this critical challenge. The project is now in design stage, with construction scheduled to begin in late summer. This is just the very beginning of the work needed to address campus power issues and is expected to be completed by March of 2016. So we have a few more years here of hard work in that area. This is great news, but we all must be prepared for unanticipated outages in the meantime. Sorry about that. We have installed additional backup generators to mitigate unforeseen circumstances, and we are working to enhance our communication and emergency protocol procedures to improve our ability to maintain operations during outages. And I want to thank everybody who came together in December when we had that outage that one evening at 5 o'clock. The most valuable resource at Fresno State is our people. I am committed to strengthening further our campus community. In doing so, everyone and every voice matters. The recent establishment of Cafe Academy by Provost Hoff and the Academic Senate has brought together faculty from across the campus. The Staff and Faculty Appreciation Breakfast in November brought hundreds of us together. We will identify new opportunities for our campus community to come together in the spring and beyond. I have also established a task force co-chaired by Provost Hoff and Vice President Mattson that will recommend new strategies in May to enhance the personal and professional development of our faculty and staff. Another very important initiative is our WASC accreditation. Work is in full swing, and the first draft of the WASC self-study is being completed. Fresno State Professor Emeritus John Shields has agreed to be our external reviewer and will critique our self-study. After receiving his feedback, we will make revisions and reach out to you in the spring through a variety of campus forums for feedback. Our final self-study is due to WASC next summer. Our off-site review is scheduled November 20th, followed by our final accreditation visit in October 2015. One of the issues the WASC committee is discussing is how best to assess our graduates' core competencies in writing, oral communication, quantitative analysis, critical thinking, and information literacy. The committee seeks your thoughts, which can be submitted at the WASC website, www.fresnostate.edu/WASC/. On my 100th day in office, I announced the formation of a new commission on the future of agriculture. The commission, co-chaired by agriculture leader George Soares and Provost Hoff, includes leaders from our campus and across the valley. I've asked them to recommend how we can further strengthen our agricultural programs and deepen ties with industry leaders. The commission will have a preliminary report by May. I want to update you on 3 executive searches that are now underway. In the search for a new vice president for student affairs, the search committee has recommended 4 candidates for campus visits in January and February, including open forums. The provost search committee is now screening and interviewing candidates. A committee will be formed later this month for the search for the vice president for university advancement. These 3 positions are crucial leadership roles, and I promise you that we will keep you informed about the progress, and I invite you to participate in the campus forums with our candidates. A major event in the life of the campus will occur on May the 10th with my formal investiture as your president. I hope you will all attend this ceremony, which will be open to the public. Please watch for details and RSVPs. As we begin this new year and new semester, I see a great deal of activity and excitement in all corners of the campus. And I'd like to look with you at some of the initiatives that you'll be hearing about, starting with academic affairs. First, we'll be breaking ground for the Jordan Research Center in late spring. This 30,000 square foot multidisciplinary research facility is being made possible through a private gift of $29 million from the Jordan family. This center will provide state-of-the-art research laboratories and project spaces that will enhance our interdisciplinary research capabilities for faculty from the Jordan College, the Lyles College of Engineering, and the College of Science and Mathematics. Arts and Humanities is developing a presence downtown, where the new M Street Art Complex will soon be available for students. And I was pleased to join Dean Samian for the opening of that in the fall. Continuing in global education will launch the online Master of Science in Water Resource Management this spring. And then finally, 14 Fresno State students traveled to Fiji this month to help build a community center. This is the university's first international service learning program. In the area of faculty development, there is continued funding to support faculty assigned time for research. A call for proposals will be forthcoming in the spring. The new Cafe Academy will continue in the spring as a place for faculty members to have the chance to connect with others and share ideas, challenges, and opportunities. And as I understand it, they don't talk a lot about work there. Is that right, Lynn? Talk about hobbies and things like that? Great. And there will be expanded investment in faculty development opportunities in the spring and summer. In the Administrative Services Division, initiatives this spring will include Technology Services is planning additional upgrades to enhance student success. These include implementing the necessary upgrades to wireless and classroom technology to support the new tablet program, student data analytics dashboards and reports, deployment of laptops for faculty spring refresh, and the implementation of a new campus mobile app that will integrate with the student portal. Facilities management will oversee construction on the new faculty office lab building and continuing work on University Center testing room, Engineering West Water Quality Lab, wayfinding signage, which will look really nice, by the way, you're going to like that, and implementation of LED lighting across campus to enhance safety. The Fresno State Association plans to complete the food processing laboratory and the construction documents for the meats lab remodel and expansion. Construction will begin on the first phase of retail buildings and theater at Campus Point. Plans are underway to remodel the lower level of the Kennel Bookstore and the University Student Union. Human resources workshops will continue to build on the wellness wheel concept, a model that supports all aspects of personal and professional development. In addition, there will be a focus on innovations for change and effectiveness and a CSU lean training program. We are improving several of our business processes as a result of our commitment to continuous improvement and success with lean initiatives. At Printing Services, a new job tracking system will improve services. In the lock shop, a new key control and key issuance process will improve campus security. And Fresno State is one of the lead campuses in the design and implementation of the CSU Common Human Resources System. This will launch in the summer and will bring changes to our current business practices related to recruitment, benefits, self-service, and other electronic data and transactions. I'd like to commend the team in Human Resources and Tech Services that is leading this important CSU-wide initiative. Thank you very much for your efforts. That's good. Thank you. And then finally, public safety will be updating the camera systems that help us to maintain a safe and secure environment. In athletics, several facility projects are underway. We will see completion of the soccer lacrosse venue, expansion and renovation of strength and conditioning and the football locker room, and additional coaches' offices. 4 student athletes and 2 staff members will be attending the Apple Conference in Newport Beach this month. The conference aims to promote student-athlete wellness and substance abuse prevention. Initiatives will be brought back and implemented with the assistance of the Student Athlete Advisory Council. And in the Advancement Division, they've launched important programs through the Alumni Association to better engage our alumni and students. Day-to-day operations of the parent program are now coordinated by the Alumni Office, and we will soon initiate a discovery program designed to reconnect thousands of alumni throughout the state and region with their alma mater. Clearly, we have some outstanding initiatives underway. As I said earlier, I want our campus community to remember to celebrate our successes. I know that sometimes in the busyness of our lives, we overlook or forget to acknowledge the many good things accomplished by our students and faculty, staff, and administrators. And I want to give you some examples today of our achievements in just the past semester that we can all celebrate. In academics, the accomplishments are many. So here are just a few. The Fresno State debate team, the Barking Bulldogs, I love that, has been winning competitions throughout the country and is currently #1 in the Pacific region. Yeah. Our director of debate, Devin Cooper, a faculty member in communications. Is Devin here by chance? Okay. He leads our team, and this team has had impressive wins over such schools as the University of North Texas, Georgia State University, and Harvard. We beat Harvard. They came to visit me in my office, our team, in the fall, and I was so impressed with them. They were on their way to a tournament, and they stopped by to say hello and to tell me how much they enjoyed being here at Fresno State and being part of our team, and they're representing us so well. Another example, Associate Professor of English, Alex Espinosa, was awarded a 2014 Creative Writing Fellowship by the National Endowment for the Arts. He is one of 38 published authors from a nationwide field of 1,300 people, chosen for his artistic excellence and merit. And each award winner receives a $25,000 grant to allow the author to set aside time for writing, research, travel, and general career advancement. Alex, you stand, Alex? Michelle Gansey, in Animal Science and Agricultural Education, received the Golden Rooster Award from the California Poultry Federation. Hey, it is their highest award for an individual who has made major contributions to the industry and is an inspiration to all. Is Michelle here by chance? Okay, well, let's congratulate her anyway. Thank you. Dr. Jim Kennedy, chair of the Viticulture and Enology Department, was one of 8 internationally renowned seminar speakers for a scientific American conference on the Rhone Valley. His presentations featured wines of the Rhone, wine and health, climate change and wine, and advances in grape and wine production. Congratulations to Jim. Is Jim here by chance? Okay, let's congratulate him. Fresno Family Counseling, under the leadership of Dr. Chris Lucy of the Kremen School's Counselor Education and Rehabilitation Department, provided over 6,000 hours of free or very low-cost counseling to Fresno residents in 2013. Thank you, Chris. Dr. Janelle Murillo has accepted an 18-month appointment as our campus coordinator of academic advising beginning January 13, 2014. Is Janelle here by chance? Let's join and congratulate. There you are. Welcome, Janelle. Dr. Ali Pavandi, Director of the International Business Programs in the Craig School, was awarded the inaugural Distinguished International Educator Award sponsored by the Division of Continuing and Global Education. The award is given to one outstanding faculty member each year during International Education Week. Can you join me in congratulating Dr. Pevandi? Our Administrative Services Division had a number of accomplishments in work that is often behind the scenes, but crucial to our work and the success of our students. Facilities Management completed the Myers Sports Medicine Building, the reconstruction of Campus Drive, ADA and classroom improvements, and the Aquatic Center shade canopy. That canopy is really helpful on a hot day, by the way, if you haven't been over there. In partnership with the Fresno State Association, we have nearly completed the construction documents for the Jordan Research Center. Auxiliary projects included the Pause and Go convenience market at the North Gym and a study of dining services on campus that will help us develop plans to enhance dining options and increase healthy food choices. Human Resources continues to present leadership and professional development programs. The 4th Regional Education for Achievement and Leadership, or REAL program, is underway now with 10 Fresno State managers, chairs, and administrators. And a second cohort of the Staff Mentor program has just begun. And LEAD workshops offer skills, training, and wellness activities. The Fresno State Police Department led an effort to take Seconds to Survive, a training program developed on campus to hundreds of school sites across the county. The training prepares K-12 educators for school violence. The police department also partnered with the Lock It Up project to keep prescription drugs out of the wrong hands, and they collected hundreds of pounds of prescription drugs. And I see several in the back. Thank you for your important work. Then finally, Technology Services has introduced several important upgrades to further our commitment to student success and achievement. I am pleased by the work that is being done across the campus to support ASPIRE, which stands for a Strategic Plan for Inclusion, Respect, and Equity, developed by the President's Commission on Human Relations and Equity. And there have been many noteworthy achievements, including an increase in diversity of hires across the campus. I am supporting the PCHRE efforts to launch diversity forums this spring with key guest speakers, and I invite you to join me in focused campus dialogue about race relations and other important issues at Fresno State. Additionally, there have been efforts to increase visible signs of our diversity commitment, including diversity-related videos, banners celebrating federally recognized cultural heritage months, and the translation of ASPIRE brochures into Spanish, Hmong, and Lao. I am a strong advocate for diversity, that diversity is a responsibility of all of us. And I'd like us to look briefly at one of the campus videos that's created about diversity.
Diversity is more than the color of my skin,
the country that I was born in,
or the language that I speak.
Diversity is more than how you define me,
or us,
or how you define me,
or me,
or us.
Diversity is our culture, religion,
values, and life experience.
Diversity is ability.
It includes our socioeconomic status and our gender or sexual identity.
Diversity is age, personality, and learning style.
And at Fresno State, diversity and inclusion are essential to our academic excellence.
Our student body represents nations around the world.
2 out of 3 students are the first in their families to attend college, and the percentage of students who return after their freshman year is among the best in the CSU system.
We nurture our cultural competence by acknowledging our own worldview and celebrating the worldviews of others.
Because engaging in diversity enriches our knowledge.
It prepares us to succeed in the global society.
The President's Commission on Human Relations and Equity cultivates Fresno State's long-standing commitment to diversity with Aspire, a strategic plan for inclusion, respect, and equity.
This plan is putting our dedication to diversity into action,
so that every part of the campus supports a welcoming and inclusive environment.
And everyone understands that uniqueness benefits learning for everyone.
At Fresno State, promoting acceptance is everyone's responsibility.
Because diversity is more than who we are.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It is what makes us great.
I think that video says it really well, that promoting acceptance and diversity is everyone's responsibility. Last fall, Fresno State student athletes excelled in their sports and in their studies. I am so pleased that all Fresno State programs currently have a multi-year academic progress rate above the NCAA predetermined standard. In addition, during the fall semester, student athletes completed 3,267 hours of community service. I've enjoyed meeting our student athletes and their coaches at practices and games, and their collective efforts have increased awareness of and generated renewed excitement about Fresno State throughout the Valley and across the nation. Fresno State's academic and athletic programs will continue to rise together. Other accomplishments in intercollegiate athletics include Fresno State women's soccer head coach Brian Zawaka was named Mountain West Women's Soccer Coach of the Year. Completion of the Myers Family Sports Medicine Center and Student Athlete Village. Then the football team, in case you missed it, won the inaugural Mountain West Championship game held at Bulldog Stadium. And then finally, a growing annual fund donor base, this is very important, and increased major gift contributions. As you know, we had a record enrollment of 23,000 students in the fall, which included a 45% increase in international student enrollment. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Carolyn Kuhn for adding the job of Interim Vice President for Student Affairs to her other duties as we search for a new Vice President. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Another example of being bold. Thank you, Carolyn. The Division of Student Affairs had several achievements during the fall. The Protect Your Dogs campaign included training 56 students in intervention alcohol overdose prevention, and the students also received CPR training from the American Red Cross. The process of electronic receipt of transcripts was begun, which I'm sure is making a lot of people very happy, and the division launched an all-inclusive scholarship application process which allows the utilization of a comprehensive scholarship listing and centralized application processing. In our advancement division, a new era is upon us. Now that the campaign for Fresno State has successfully concluded with a total of $214.2 million, the major challenge is to build on that success and to sustain and enhance our efforts at securing private support. In the fall, we have seen a marked increase in visits with donors, with scores of proposals given to prospects, and we've retooled the annual fund. Many proposals under consideration could have major transformative effects on campus academic programs. Our communications culture was strengthened during the fall semester. University Communications launched the All-Campus Communicators Network and produced the fall issue of the Fresno State Magazine. Our social media program is fostering spirit and loyalty with 45,000 friends on Facebook, over 100,000 views of YouTube posts, and thousands of tweets. And our continuing efforts to revitalize our web presence have also been dramatic. And I've been using Twitter, as you know, and I want to invite you to join me in further strengthening our community through social media. I just went over 2,000 followers, and I'm looking forward to having more. So if you haven't joined me, please join me. Please join our Fresno State Twitter account and all the different Fresno State accounts, and this will help us to further strengthen our community. I also would like to take a moment to recognize Dr. Peter Smits for his 20 years of exceptional work as our Vice President for University Advancement. And as you know, Dr. Smits will retire from Fresno State at the end of June, and we will miss him greatly. I'd like to ask Peter to please rise and allow us to recognize your accomplishments and thank you for your dedication to Fresno State. Peter? Thank you. Another example of being bold, 20 years of boldness, right, Peter? At the fall assembly, I urged honest communication throughout our campus community. Hundreds of you responded to my request for feedback on those aspects of Fresno State that you love and those areas where you believe we can do better. I reviewed carefully every single one. Thank God I had a few airplane rides between here and the East Coast to go through every single one, and I did. And last month, the vice presidents and I responded on the president's website to those areas of concern that were cited most often. And I'd like you to please continue to share those with me in person, by email. That feedback is very important to me, and I know to the entire cabinet. So I just want to continue to urge you to do that. I want to conclude this long speech by thanking each of you for your many contributions in the past, as well as those that you will make in this semester. I really am deeply honored to be your president. I wake up every day thinking about how I can help Fresno State to be the very best university it can be today, tomorrow, and in the decades to come. And my grandfather taught me to think about the long term. I hope that the investments that I mentioned today indicate boldness and confidence in our collective future. I am serving at Fresno State because the Valley has always been home. Because this is home, my work with you is deeply personal in the same way that I know it is for so many of you. And I am very optimistic about our future. I believe our best days at Fresno State lie ahead because of all of you and the rest of our community. This is our time. Let's make every day, every hour count. Let's strive to accomplish great things for the generations that come after us, so that they'll marvel at how bold and courageous we were on their behalf. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for all you do to help our students succeed. And I will be happy to take a few questions, and I know that our Senate Chair has a little bit more information to share with you as well. But I'll conclude with that, and I'll be very happy to take any questions that you have. Thank you so much.